This segment is brought to you by
OrthoVirginia in Chesapeake. Their dedicated orthopedic specialist will have you on the road to recovery without even getting on a toll road.
Hey guys, welcome back to Living 757. Now, as many of you may know, I've been on a journey this year trying to be in better shape, of course, and I've gotten a lot of tips about having my body reach its full potential. But one of those tips I think I need more improvement on, and that's stretching better and properly. So here to help us out with that, we have both Diane and also Raymond from the Stretch Lab. Welcome, guys. I'm glad you guys have come out here to help me out. Clearly, I got this leg straight because I don't stretch very well. But Raymond, I got to ask you, what are the benefits of having like one-on-one stretching?
So one of the benefits, especially at Stretch Lab, we use a technique called PNF, which basically just stands for proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation.
Okay.
It's a method that we use to help get you further into the stretch by way of having you contract against us, and when you relax, we can push you a little bit more further into that stretch.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's get into a couple of stretches. So I know off the top, I know you asked me prior to the segment, how far can you stretch? I said, I can't touch my toes.
Right.
All right. So as much as I try to work out and do things to stay in shape, I cannot touch my toes. Is that a bad thing? Like, what problem would that really be?
We can really try to stretch out your hamstring if that's what you would.
Okay, well then show me what, so just lay back?
Yep, just go ahead and lay back.
All right, let me make sure I don't fall off.
Don't fall off, right?
Okay, all right, so legs straight, right?
Perfect, yep,
Okay.
so I'm gonna take this leg and I'm gonna bring it all the way up.
All right,
Try
so
to keep this leg straight.
You're right, but I really
Perfectly
want to
straight.
bend the leg, Diane. Is
Nope.
there a reason why I can't?
Yep, that just means we can work a lot on this back hamstring right here.
Okay.
That just means it's pretty tight.
Right. Right. So then as you're stretching, like what are the benefits of having your hamstrings stretched properly?
Yep. So it's just, you use this to walk all the time.
Okay.
So your stride's gonna be a little bit longer when you kind of try to stretch out your hamstring. You know, when you sit at a desk all day, that's gonna get really tight, so you don't want any tight.
Got you. Now, this is
muscles.
crazy because this is as far as it can go. I'm really feeling it right back here and a little bit. So is it supposed to also help my lower back too?
Yep, of course, it's gonna help your lower back a whole bunch.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. And so you hold these stretches and then I obviously will switch, or with your patients, you'll switch legs, right?
Yes.
Okay, got you. All right, so now that it helps to have a person help stretch that, because if you do it by yourself, you can use bands, I'm sure.
Yep, we have stretch straps that you can do it at home as well.
Okay, so then that takes care of my lower part. What about the upper body?
Are you having any kind of tension in your neck, shoulders?
As a matter of fact,
straps?
I do. I've had a cervical neck strain.
Okay.
All right, since my milica. Yeah, it's a cervical neck strain. They're talking to me in my ear right now, like I'm lying about my military injuries. Okay, you know what? I don't know. It's not a cervical. It's a thing on my neck. Get out of my ear. All right. So yes, can you help me stretch that out? It's my neck strain.
Yes,
Okay.
of course. So go ahead and lay back again.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So I'm gonna come right behind you.
Okay.
And all I'm gonna do is have you lift your head just a little bit.
Okay.
Tuck your chin down just a little bit more.
Tuck the chin down.
And I'm gonna just pull your head.
And then
just
you
straight
pull that,
up.
you know, that actually feels very good, by the way. I have to, I have to say this feels wonderful because, you know what, I sleep weird,
And I'm always tucking my pillow up under my neck to, you know what I'm saying, to feel comfortable. So just doing that, is it like do it for a few seconds and then you relax or what?
Yep. So we would put you in the stretch.
Okay.
So we'll put you in the stretch,
Okay.
and then the PNF, the proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. So I'll have you kind of push your head back into my hands. So go
Okay.
ahead for 5 seconds. 3, 2,
Got
1,
you.
and then relax. So I can push you just a little bit further into that stretch.
No problem. Now, Raymond, really quick, can you give me like some of the qualifications that you have to work at the Stretch Lab?
Absolutely. So one
As
of
a
the things.
flexologist?
Yes.
Okay.
So as a flexologist, we require a minimum background for somebody to have knowledge on the human body. So a lot of people that are personal trainers, yoga instructors, we even have like massage therapists, physical therapist assistants, even occupational therapist assistants as well. Once they go through that, then they have to go through a 20-hour pre-work module online that basically details, you know, the process of how we operate things at Stretch Lab.
Okay.
It does a review of the anatomy. Once they pass that exam, then they move on to the actual 2-day in-person training that's hands-on, that's led by one of the master instructors for the company. Pass that practical exam.
Oh, wow.
And then you go back to your respective studios, which could take maybe another 20 more hours or so.
Well, so
to
there's
be
a
able
lot.
to-
There's a lot that goes into that. And before we get out of here, number one, we'll put your information up there on the screen. But tell me the demographics that can benefit the most. I'm in my 40s, so you're talking people younger than me, people older than me, or what?
Absolutely. So but a lot of we have clients that are 12 years old to about 20 that are athletes as well. So for those clients, we specifically work on the recovery. We also have people that are in their 20s to up to 40s that sit at the desk all day long.
Gotcha.
We work on just improving their mobility, improving their posture. And then we also have people that are from the 50s to their 80s as well that just want to be able to move better.
I got you.
And be able to walk at home, be able to play with the grandkids, and all those kind of things.
Well,
so.
that's not me just yet, but you guys help people just like regular work folks. You have people that are athletes, and so we appreciate what you guys do. We do have your information up there on the screen.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for helping out, and I'm going to work on these stretches and obviously get some more one-on-one.